Today, Joe V is learning all about vino. He is in Hood River, where he is getting a behind-the-scenes look at how local winemakers are working on this year's grape harvest. Joe's here with more from Wy'East Vineyards. Good morning, Joe.
Yeah, good morning, Kim. We're back here with Peter Cushman. He is the winemaker at Wy'East. We've got the faithful crew right here. Harvest is underway here in Oregon, and right now we're making, what is this, Chardonnay?
This is Chardonnay.
Okay, like I've got a bottle of it in my hand right here. So earlier we were showing kind of the punch down where you get the, that was Pinot Noir, right? Is there a different process for making a white wine than a red wine?
Absolutely. So we'll never do punch downs on a white wine. We're going to start with sorting. They're going to go through to the stemmer and then straight to the press. So we're going to be working just with juice for white wine making. Okay, now just talk to me about, first of all, this process here. Like what's going on right now? They're looking for what exactly? We're just pulling out leaves or anything that looks like it might be a mildew or any sort of rot. Everything looks really clean this year, though, so we're not seeing too much of that.
Good. Then it goes through this conveyor belt up there, and you were saying at the end it's like the stems are getting shaken out. It's basically just grapes at the end there, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So it's going through the crusher destemmer, and it's doing exactly what it says it's doing. It's taking the berries off of the stems. So the berries fall down and the stems are discarded, and we'll throw those back in the vineyard. Okay, now walk me through, and we talked about this a little bit earlier. You know, Oregon's got lots of great wine growing areas. I mean, obviously in the Portland area, the Willamette Valley is really close, so we think a lot about that. The Columbia River Gorge is its own AVA, right? Right. Its own kind of separate area. What's different, what's unique about the Hood River and the surrounding areas here? Well, we have different soil series out here. One of my favorite things to work with that's unique to the gorge is just the elevation changes that we have.
You guys are really high up. You're right. I mean, you can see Mount Hood. I mean, it looks like it's in your backyard.
Yeah. I mean, the Chardonnay is coming from a vineyard site that's 1,800 feet. And it's right at the limits of kind of where we can grow grapes, but it gets great intensity on the fruit and makes really nice wine.
Well, it's beautiful wine. Now, we talked earlier, those Pinot Noirs that we're making, those will be about 2.5 years before people get them. Is it the same as Chardonnay, or does this get to your table a little quicker?
Yeah, this will be a little quicker. So we'll press it, and it'll sit in barrel and ferment for about 8 months. So we'll be right about a year before we'll be drinking this wine. All
right. Well, Peter, thank you very much. Do appreciate it. Again, if you want to learn more about Wy'East and the great wines they crank out here in Hood River and the Columbia River Gorge, I'll have more info at kptv.com. Kim, it's raining grapes here at Wy'East, and again, more to come in just a bit. Let's send it back to you in the studio.
Oh, such a busy time of year. It's so neat to watch this.